Dear friends, in this video we are going to locate the exact place where these two mountains that marks the entrance to the underworld are positioned. We think that we have found that place and that Akhenaton, the pharaoh, also knew the location of these two mountains. These two mountains are Mountain Manu at the east and Mountain Bakhu at the west, and are represented also in architecture in the pylons of temples. In the second image we see the Shamash, sun god, Sumerian god, entering the underworld through these two mythical mountains, and in C we see the Phoenician coins in which these two mountains are represented. Also we have a third mountain at the center with a very big tree. We speculate that these two mountains are at the south part of the Caribbean basin. We can see here a bathymetric map in D of this basin, which is almost rectangular. We have here at the center a mountain which could be the central mountain of the coins, and also the two mountains at the south, one at the east and other at the west. We can see here a detail in which we see the trapezoidal shape of these two mountains. So we have several coincidences here. We have that one mountain is at the east or other at the west, and there is a deep basin that could be the underworld. The underworld is associated with the hell, but in this case, for Egyptian people, the underworld was the paradise, was the destiny of the souls. Well, let's see where this Caribbean basin is located. As you can see here, this basin is almost rectangular in shape. There is a mountain range that is east-west here, and another mountain range north-south. We speculate that these two islands are the top of the mountains of the Manu mountain and the Baku mountain. So we have here the location of the mythical entrance to the underworld. Of course, you can say this is a speculation, this is not for sure, but what about if Akhenaton knew it? Akhenaton knew where these two mountains were positioned, and these two mountains are here at the Caribbean basin. We are going to show you this. This is Akhenaton, the mythical pharaoh that were founded in the new religion in which Aton was the main god. And he built this city, Amarna, nowadays, but that in ancient times, in Akhenaton times, was named Akhet-aten. And you see, Akhet is the same name of the hieroglyph Akhet. So, well, let us see if this construction points is directed to our hypothesized entrance to the underworld. Well, we must say that in Egypt, no temple points to a particular position. I have studied many monuments in every part of the world and see that, well, for example, pyramids are not, all the pyramids are not oriented to the same location. In this case, for example, Giza pyramid is oriented to the east-west and north-south direction, but is not exactly oriented to the same direction of, for example, the Djoser pyramid, which is a little tilted. regarding the other pyramid. Well, this same thing, there is no a pattern regarding other temples. For example, Karnak temple or Luxor temple, as we are going to show you as follows. For example, in the case of Karnak temple, okay, there is an east-west orientation, but it's not completely accurate. It is not pointing, for example, to the same point the temples in the Valley of the Kings are pointed to, or for example, the Luxor temple is not pointing exactly to the same place the other temples points to. So, well, there is no a pattern. So we are not very happy and we are not very hopeful regarding the Amarna temples of Akhenaton, because there is no conversion of directions in other temples. Let us see if there is any kind of orientations regarding the temples of Amarna. Well, when you want to locate a location through Google Earth, the first thing you do is go into Wikipedia, click here, and then click here, and then you can be oriented in Google Earth to Amarna, like in here. Now let us see the orientation of this Amarna temple, that is the same that was at the photograph. For conferring if it is oriented to the Caribbean basin, we can place a point here, like measuring the line between these 2 points, and have another point exactly in the place between the 2 mountains that are not submerged in the Caribbean Sea, here. Okay, so we go back to Amarna and see if this Amarna temple, Akhet-aten temple, is pointing to the Caribbean Sea. And you can see that it is incredible because the orientation is perfect. The whole temple is pointing to the Akhet-aten temple is pointing to Akhet in the Caribbean Sea. Well, this is what I wanted you to know. Thank you very much. I think this is incredible. Bye bye.